Hello, Hopper class, and welcome to your next science lesson. Well done to everyone who did their cold task yesterday, looking at the four seasons and seeing what do you know about the four seasons. So today's lesson, we're going to talk about that and look at some other parts of what we know about in the season. So our objective is, can I identify different weather symbols? But before we do that, talk to your teddy or talk to whoever's with you or say them out loud. What are the four different seasons? Do you know them? Think about them. What are they? And what is the weather like in each of these seasons? Do you know? What about the season that we're in now? What's the weather like? Okay, let's have a look. So, what season is this in this picture and how do you know? So what words can you say to describe this picture that will tell us that it is this season? So well done. I heard lots of you say, yes, it is winter. How do you know that it's winter? What words can you say? Well done. Yes, there's snow, it's icy, it's cold, it's freezing. We've got some frozen ice. There's deciduous trees, so we know that the leaves have fallen off. The trees, and over here we can see an evergreen tree covered in snow. And we know that it's the winter time when we have this winter holidays and it's Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. So at the moment, we are in the season of winter. And a couple of weeks ago, what did we have? Yes, we had snow and it was really cold. Now it's starting to get a bit warmer. So we are changing and heading to a different season. But the first season in this picture is winter. Winter. Well done. What about, oh, this picture? What season is this? And how do you know? What words can you say to describe this picture that we know that it's this season? That's right. I could hear lots of you. It is summer. Oh, can't wait. And how do we know that it's summer? It's sunny, it's hot. You're at a beach. You might sweat because it's so hot. You might have ice creams. You get to have holidays. Yeah, so we can see in this picture that it is summer. So lovely. Oh, what season is this? What do you know about this picture? Well done, that's right. You said autumn. Autumn. That's right, it is autumn. And how do we know that it's autumn? What can we see in this picture? Right, there are falling leaves. The leaves have started to change color and they've fallen down. It gets a bit cooler than the summer, so it's starting to get a bit cooler. We start school in the autumn in September, don't we? We have bonfire night in the autumn. So there's lots of things that we do in the autumn season. And the last season, it's the one that's coming up, which is this one. Well done. Yeah, it's spring. Spring. Great work. Yes. And we have the flowers start to grow. Baby animals are born. Trees start to blossom and they grow their leaves. The temperature gets warmer. Trees are green. And we have the Easter holidays, which are in a couple of weeks. So that's how we know that it is the season of spring. Now, what is the weather like today? Have a look outside. What's the weather like today? So if I was to say, we were in class, you'd all tell me your ideas. I'd say it is cloudy, isn't it? So if I look outside, all I can see is white sky, so it's cloudy. Now, it was a little bit rainy when I was coming to school today, and it's a bit cooler. It's not warm, like it was, say, on the weekend. It's a bit of a cooler temperature, okay? So that is what the weather is like today. What are the different types of weather that you know? Try to think of as many as you can. What are the different types of weather? You can pause the video if you want. Can you think of lots of different types of weather that we have had? We've had snow, haven't we? Do you remember? I remember in the autumn when we were at school, we had hailstones, didn't we? And they were all out on the playground. We have sun. What about when it gets really dark and cloudy, and you can see these things in the sky, these flashes? Do you know what that is? Right, we have thunder and lightning. So there's lots and lots of different types of weather. So what are some different ways that we can find out about the weather, like today or in the future? If I was at home this morning and I wanted to get ready for school, how would I know what the weather is going to be like? What could I have done? That's right, I could check the weather. So I can check a weather report. So if you get the newspaper, you would have a clip in there that would give you an idea of what the weather is like. Or yeah, you can go on the internet, you can watch TV. So this is the BBC weather, and they will tell you, they'll give you a weather forecast and tell you what the weather is going to be like. So what can you see in this weather report? So this is the weather report for Slough. What can you see? I can see numbers. So those are the time of the day. I can see those would be, oh, yeah, that would be the temperature. So this one was from a very, very hot day. So we had 30 degrees. This must have been, was it in the winter, do you think? No, this would have been from the summertime, 30 degrees, it'd be very hot. And then what do we have here? Right, these are the weather symbols. So they tell us what the weather is going to be like. So if we look here, what do I see? I see a cloud and I can see those little yellow lines. So that's telling me that it's going to be cloudy, but there might be a bit of sun. And then over here, it's only a cloud. So it's all cloud. What about this one? The cloud is now black and it's got a raindrop and it's got a bit of sun. So that might tell me that it's going to be rainy and there might be a bit of sun as well. And if you look down here, right here, it says today and there's a big sun. So that tells me it's going to be sunny. So a weather report has the temperature, it has the time of the day, it has the symbol to tell you what the weather is going to be like. And also down here, this will tell you the wind, sort of the speed or the direction. So you know if it's going to be windy or not. So you need to look at a weather report in order to know what it's going to be like. So if I'm going out in the evening and I was looking at this, I would say, oh, at 8 o'clock, it's going to be rainy. So what do I need to bring with me? My umbrella. If I know it's going to be really hot and sunny, I need to bring my hat, maybe some sun cream. So the weather tells us how we need to dress and maybe what we need to bring with us. And also you make a weather report for the future. So they're able to say, oh, actually tomorrow it's going to be really rainy. So be prepared. So what about these? What do these symbols mean, do you think? So what do you think this symbol represents? That's right, sun, very sunny. What about this symbol? I would say sunny and cloudy, right? It's got a bit of both. Oh, what about this one? Do you know what those are? That's right, snowflakes. That's gonna be snow. What about here? Do you know what those mean? So that would represent rain. So those lines would tell you that it's going to be rainy. What about this one? Yeah, it's just going to be cloudy, kind of like today, just cloudy. What about this one? Right, it's a lightning bolt. There might be some thunder and lightning. That's right. So our objective is, can I name different types of weather? And our objective is, do we know the different types of symbols? So your activity today is, I want you to draw the symbol and write the type of weather that it shows. So here I've got, down here, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different types of weather. And what I would like you to do is write the weather, so write sunny, and draw me a picture of what you think the weather symbol would be. So it'd be sunny. Then you're going to write snow, and there's my cloud with a snowflake. Partly cloudy, so that might be this one here. It's partly cloudy with a bit of sun maybe. But I would like you to draw a little symbol of what you think each of these symbols, what each of these weather might be. So you think of the symbol that it could be. Now, a challenge. I would like you to predict the weather. So number 1, what do you think the weather will be like tomorrow? So you can write this sentence. I think the weather will be, and you can write me what you think the weather will be like tomorrow. And then the challenge 2 is, what would you draw for the symbol for windy? it was going to be a really windy day, what would you draw? So write me the word windy, and you could draw me what you think the symbol for windy would be, okay? So those are your challenge questions. But your activity is to write down the weather and then draw me a picture to show what you think the symbol would be. Okay, so you can pause the video so you can look at those words and you can write them out. Okay, so we are going to be looking at different types of weather and the symbols that go along with each of those weathers, so that when we look at a news report or a weather forecast, we'll know what those symbols mean. Okay, have a great day, and I look forward to seeing your drawings on Tapestry.